That man was hanged with a chain and then shot repeatedly after he was dead. That's what motivates me, the injustice of it all. And I heard about this story and I wanted to find out more. At first I couldn't find a thing. Then as time went by, people started writing books about lynchings in North Carolina and every other state. So I finally found a book on lynchings in North Carolina, and I bought the book, and it was just so informative. I actually went down to the Courier-Times and I talked to some people down there, and I said, is there any article in the Courier-Times about this incident, about a lynching in Person County? And they all said no. It wasn't until I read that book on lynchings in North Carolina that I realized that, and still didn't find an article from the Courier-Times. I found articles from Asheville newspapers, Reidsville, Greensboro, you name it. There were articles, Wilmington. There were articles in their newspapers, but nothing in our local newspaper. And that just got me incensed that this kind of junk was going on and nobody said anything about anything. There was another man here, his name was Cy Winstead, who missed lynching just by the skin of his teeth. When Mr. Roach was lynched, the sheriff nor his deputies or the chief of police, nobody had any idea who it was. They ran into the courthouse just as that mob was taking him out, and he didn't recognize anybody that was perpetrating that. And I just thought that was just a total lie. None of his deputies. But see, the sheriff is an elected guy, so they were doing what they needed to do to stay on the sheriff's side. Anyway, just 20 years later, the same thing happened to Cy Winstead. Again, this man, Cy Winstead, and a white girl were having an affair. So when they were caught, the girl said, he raped me. After they put him in jail, then she decided to tell the truth, and she said they were having a relationship. But do you know the judge, even though she admitted that they were having a relationship, they still gave him 3 years in prison.
Wow.
1940.
Wow.
So that's what motivates me. Nothing had changed.
Tell me about the people who have come along the way to help you complete this mission.
I don't want to name names because I don't know if they want their names out there.
Okay.
A lot of them were here today. But they gave because they thought it was the right thing to do, not because they wanted the publicity of it. Because they all said to me, I don't want to be the center of this story. I want Ed Roach to be the center. And that's what I tried to do today. I tried to just talk about him.